Oh, it's Monday already. Good morning. Jonestown is here.
What's up?
Finally,
What's up?
man. Like Silk City told me about you guys months ago. And I was kind of waiting till I moved and got settled to have you guys on because I listened to your show and I know it's a hoot. And I had no idea you guys were from Florida, man. But you guys are up on the West Coast, where it's 3 o'clock right now, and you're inside. It's
Yep.
amazing. It's amazing. How's you guys doing?
Oh, pretty good. It's like a different place here. People like a week ago will cross the street if you're walking to them because of COVID. Now fucking Joe Biden won, and everyone here is like, "Hi, how are you? I want to be your friend now."
There's a convenience store up the street that they would make you wear the mask, and they would yell at you if you didn't. Nobody in there's wearing a mask anymore. No one gives a fuck. There's like,
Have you tried wearing that mask into the store and be like, "I got
yeah, well, I mean, this is my normal get up. This is what I wear.
Yeah, maybe
anyway.
it's the mask.
Yeah,
Pinky. I don't know.
You're right. No, I mean, even without the mask, there was a lady behind me like 2 weeks ago, and she saw that I wasn't wearing a mask, and she freaked out. She was like, "Mask, mask, mask," and then like ran out the store. And I thought for a second that I had the ski mask on. Then I realized she was freaking out because I didn't have the COVID. Like, bitch, stay the fuck home.
Yeah.
Like, what are you
If
doing?
you have on a mask, why does it matter if I have one?
Exactly.
Right.
Like, that people are getting in my face.
Period.
About it.
Stop. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
It's like,
Dude,
dude,
me and my
Live and
wife
let
were
live.
like,
That's all I've been saying. Just you do
Go
you.
hiking in the woods and motherfuckers are wearing a mask.
I
out in
do
the
same thing,
woods
man.
alone.
Out
Oh
in the
my
goddamn
God.
woods.
that's ridiculous.
I went on a few hikes in the last couple of weeks, and there's still more people than not, or I go by are wearing masks. I'm like, what? How lost are you? Do you need help?
I'm
You
like,
okay?
walk around me.
I love the Constitution, so I just go around coughing on people. That's how much I love this country.
I was
Yeah.
I was in Lowe's yesterday and I wasn't wearing a mask because I'm just like fuck it now, and
Yeah,
I
it's
was sneezing because I was sanding something like an hour before, and I realized like and he's looking at me like freaking out, like calm down, it's just
And
fucking
you get
salt.
charged for having chemical weapons.
Yeah.
I've been smoking pot for 20 years, so I just kind of cough sometimes, and now
Yeah.
people look at me like I'm fucking patient zero.
Just
And I'm on Kratom. When you're on Kratom, just sometimes you forget to wear a mask.
Do you
Talk
need
to me.
kratom?
Yeah, talk to me about Kratom.
Yeah, what is the kratom?
I just
It's
heard
just-
about
it's
Kratom
like
2 months ago.
it's
I'm a big pothead.
It's a juggalo drug.
Oh,
Juggalo plant medicine. I'm not myself a juggalo.
You don't
but
look like a
I kinda am
juggalo.
because I do Kratom,
Yeah. You
but
look
what is
like-
it really? I'm a big weed guy
It's like
myself.
dude,
I don't
if
need-
you like pain pills, try Kratom.
But how is it legal?
Because it's not. It's some herb from Indonesia or Thailand or
One
something.
of them countries where they fucking make
And it's,
monkey slaves.
and it's actually like they use it to get people off of opiates and shit.
Like you can use it to get off of opiates, or you can use it until you're able to get opiates from someone.
You get
Yeah, so-
on opiates.
Yeah, then are you going to get addicted to the kratom? And then what happens when it runs
Probably.
out?
But nothing will get you off the Kratom faster than being back on pain pills.
So if I get addicted to the kratom, I can just start shooting heroin, and that'll get me
Right,
off
right.
the kratom.
Yeah,
Right, so
try Kratom.
just one step at a time.
You can get off of hard drugs with it, or you can get onto hard drugs with it. It's kind of who you are. as
Yeah,
a
but
person.
It sounds like cigarettes. You can get onto
It's
cigarettes.
way better than
Yeah.
cigarettes. Actually, I haven't tried smoking it, but now that you mention that, I might do that.
Yeah,
It
right.
sounds kind of fun. It sounds like it could go either way if you do it. It sounds like a nice, like a gamble. You
Yeah.
might have to give it a try.
Yeah, I'm a pothead, and Kratom isn't that great to me. I prefer to just smoke pot. So
Fuck
You,
yeah.
you look like the lead singer of
I'll
Creed.
do that too.
Yeah.
Also, eat some Lortabs.
Now,
That's like CBD. CBD's never done anything to me. I think I smoke too much pot. I don't know.
yeah,
yeah, the
edibles
CBD.
that way. Now that I've been here for a while, I ate 200 milligrams of edibles this weekend, and I forgot it. I was like, did I eat edibles earlier?
No, I feel you. I know
I
what you
can't
mean.
like eat edibles because I feel like if I get super high, as high as this motherfucker gets, like that's when I'm gonna get the phone call that my dad's did. Like I'm not trying to.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
no,
always
I get the
happens to
same
me.
feeling. I can't smoke, but last time I was in Seattle, it was in 2017. I went into the dispensary, and I'm like, everything in here is gonna send me to the moon. Like, there's no fucking Reggie or the brick
Right.
weed that I want. I'm like, anything in here, like they're like, oh, you want sativa? This is gonna do this. I'm like, they're all gonna fuck me up and make me paranoid. Like,
But see, that's the good thing about it being legal out here, because you can go in there and say that, and you can tell them like that happens to you. They'll give you something that's
they
dosed
did.
out
They did.
exactly.
That's exactly what I did. I rolled a blunt and I'm in the park down by Pike Place Market, and I smoked it. I had to take the fucking train an hour back to the hotel. I was freaking out. I was like,
Yeah.
what a waste. It's a nice day, but I can't be outside.
Here they'll
I
sell
smoked
you
a joint at that market. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
They'll sell you
Dude,
CBD weed here that's like very, very low THC. And that's nice if you don't want to get really high.
yeah, I don't want to get belligerent and in my thoughts. You know what I mean? Like I like the way I like weed whenever music sounds good and I get hungry. All the other shit I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'll just not smoke and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
It changes it being legal too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? 'Cause
When it's
you just-
legal, you're not worried if you look stoned in public. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no paranoia to that.
Right.
You
Maybe
can
I'm
just
just
walk
used
up
to
to a
it.
cop in
Oh.
Portland and be like, dude, I'm high as fuck. Can you tell me where the fucking train is? And
mean,
if you're white, they'll just help you.
What if you're not? Will they put you in cuffs and just tell you the opposite?
We don't know
direction?
because everyone here is white. So I just couldn't. We could.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go. Everybody there wearing Patagonia jackets. That's all I know about
Fuck
Portland.
yeah.
Patagonia.
Shit, I wish I could get.
I wish I could afford one.
Shit, dude.
Nah, dude, you don't want that stuff. You look like a
Oh, come
clown.
on. Don't hate on Patagonia. I'm a Patagonia man.
What? You're Why?
You're Patagonia.
Because it's quality. You get the right thing once. I like it for the quality, not for the name. All
Yeah,
right.
Well, it's like I got a North Face jacket that I got 18 years ago, and it's still I still wear
Exactly.
it. It's like,
and I got an old
gets
Sears parka from the fucking Goodwill, and I look like an idiot in it, but it's very warm.
That's what. Like last time I went to the Goodwill, I put on a jacket and I forgot that I was wearing it when I walked out. I mean, it was just too easy. And it's a nice brand. It's a nice puff jacket. So then when I got paint on it, I didn't give a fuck. You know, like why buy new stuff? You just go to the Goodwill and pick one up.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Walk out
watching.
with it.
Nobody's watching. Just put one on.
No, it's like it's like Walmart in that way.
Yeah,
And I
Well,
feel-
stealing from Goodwill is a bit is kind of shitty.
Why? Why?
Here, I'll
They're reselling it to the public. And then let me tell you this: when they give, okay, I used to work offshore.
You're
And when
taking you're taking food
No,
out of homeless people's
no,
mouths.
that's not true. That's not true.
Or
Let me tell
something.
you, when I used to work offshore, we would order rags, and they would come in this fucking compressed ass package. All it was cut up t-shirts, cut up jackets, cut up jeans, brand new stuff.
Yeah,
so
I get those at my work.
whatever they don't sell at the Goodwill or Salvation Army goes to this big compressor where it's shredded into rags and resold like to oil field companies to soak up oil and shit.
Yeah,
so
get them from
it's not
WB.
going to the
Damn, I
homeless.
thought they
It's
gave
not
it to
going to
poor
people in
I
need.
thought they gave it away or something. Now,
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, they gave it to me. I was cold. I put it on and then I walked the fuck out the store.
dude, all those companies make money.
Fuck yeah, they make money hand over fist. I remember when Goodwill was shitty. Now it's like a nice store and they got auctions and stuff.
Dude,
Right.
in Portland, if you go to the right neighborhood, it's like a fucking nice ass store, like the good.
Oh, it's like that here. We got like if you go, there's one in like something like Greenwich and New Canaan,
Right,
in
yeah.
Fairfield County here.
Dude, you
go
were saying
there,
he's
yeah.
taking
It's like a
food
designer
out-
store. Honest, seriously, people. I know. Yeah.
You said he's taking food out of homeless people's mouths, dude. My opinion on that has changed a lot, dude. Since I've been to Florida, I'm like, oh, we need to help the homeless. You get here, and this motherfucker just starts living on your sidewalk. I'm like, fucking let him starve, dude.
Dude,
Let's keep it
years,
going. We were
years-
You
hoping COVID would
You
take
actually
it
have
down,
someone
man,
who
but
lives
it
on your
hasn't.
sidewalk, right?
What?
Yeah.
You actually have someone who lives on your sidewalk, right?
Yeah,
He does.
I
I
do.
do. I don't.
they just moved
Wow.
in.
it just lives on the fucking sidewalk. And like I said, we were hoping COVID would take all them motherfuckers out, but it made them stronger somehow.
Now, does he?
I'm fine with it now because whenever that fucking vaccine mandate comes and they're fucking like some mark of the beast shit and they're like, you can't buy or sell unless you have the vaccine, I'm gonna start eating these motherfucking homeless people, dude.
You
First,
should.
I'm gonna start with that motherfucker on my sidewalk. And
Now,
then
would
I'm
you
gonna-
have to
Marinating
like?
it.
Yeah, would you have to cook them a little bit extra or like wash the meat? You know, because
Dude,
You
It's
better
probably-
burn
it's
the
been through a
shit out
lot.
of that meat.
I mean,
Yeah.
people in situations like that eat shoe leather, man. I'll just eat a homeless fella.
Just eat a bat while you're.
yeah, eat a bat, cause COVID 20. You know, let's get it going. Let's get the shit rolling. We need something new out here.
I think you can get
Or
it'll be a worse virus from eating a homeless guy, shoe or whatever. The fuck.
yeah, probably, dude.
Yeah, no,
Actually,
fuck
you're
the
right
kratom.
there.
Just take bath salts and then eat a homeless guy.
Oh god.
Oh, that's
Kratom and homeless man.
Florida and me. I got that out of there.
Yeah.
That guy, you know what he needed? Kratom, dude.
Dude, he needed some kratom. Mike Soki. Mike Soki
Prince would
says,
still be alive if it was for Kratom.
Mike Soki says, if you're a junkie, kratom ain't doing shit for your withdrawals. How
Well,
true is
Soki is an ex-junkie, so he would know.
that? Yeah, yeah.
I think it's
true.
take your pills, Michael.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not-
take
I
your
I
pills,
would like
Mike.
to have a private conversation with him about the spiritual properties of Kratom.
Mike Soki in a conversation about spirituality.
You know what apparently is good for heroin is ibogaine.
That's some
Go
Joe
on.
Rogan shit.
What is that?
Yeah.
Ibogaine, it's from the iboga root. It's a psychedelic plant.
Oh, that clears it up.
And
Yeah.
you hallucinate, and what happens is Jordan Peterson comes to you and he helps you get off drugs
With
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 by
Xanax.
putting you in a coma in
With
Russia.
Xanax.
Yeah.
No, man, ibogaine has a very high success rate of getting people off of heroin and stuff. And they use it like there's treatment places in parts of South America and shit. But it's like a really intense psychedelic. Like you trip for like 24 hours or some crazy.
Fuck
See,
that.
that's when I get that phone call that my dad died.
Yeah, no, fuck that. That would send me to hell, dude. I took mushrooms one time and it was the worst experience ever. And I knew it would be. Like I can't do psychedelics.
Really?
Not have. Yeah, I just know like where my mind's going to go if I take that shit. And it's not good ever. So
That's the same thing with me. I don't like taking that shit because I don't want to know who I am.
I'm scared. Like I don't want to face
Scared
the
to find
reality.
out who I
Those dark
really
thoughts. Like I'm not. I don't want to do it. Like it was fucking. The
Well,
worst.
I just did them basically earlier this year for the first time. But I also, it was easier for me because I got my dad dying out of the way years ago. So
There you go.
a lot easier now.
Stetson,
So
what did-
highly recommend that.
How'd he die?
So yeah, I treat it like it's almost like a little experiments. I don't know. I'm having fun with it. Fuck
I
it.
guess I'm the odd man out because I've eaten mushrooms like 500 times.
Yeah, you're OG.
Yeah,
I did
I
it one
I know
time,
guys that
like,
eat it all the
cocaine
time.
with
Like they
dogs.
drink the soups and all that shit. I'm just like, yeah, I mean, it's probably like weed with me too. Once you get used to it, it'll be fine. But I mean, if I do it once and I don't like it, I don't want to continue doing it.
Right.
Right.
But I was also a drunk for like years, like almost 10 years. And I did a lot of fucked up shit. So now when I do psychedelics or weed, it takes me back to those times, and I don't want to face those fears and those like those fucking. I don't want to face the thoughts of the shit I did drunk. Like I'm moving on, you know.
Yeah. I just don't want to know who I really am and have to feel like I need to become a better person.
Yeah.
Like,
I
don't
love being a
need that
piece of
type
shit.
of pressure. Like times are tough already. I'm not
Exactly.
trying to also have to improve.
I don't need that. Now, so what's going on up in Oregon? I know that everybody's protesting up there every other day.
I thought they were going to be happy now that Joe Biden became the president, but now they just spray painted some building or
I
something.
mean, they're gonna keep protesting
Yeah.
until there's not a police department. I guess I don't know
Or
what they're-
until all black people are gone.
I was telling somebody though, like if they're protesting, it's because they don't have to have a job right now. Like, so if you're bored and you're with your friends and
Well, now
someone says, "Hey, let's go throw some Molotov cocktails," and are we gonna get away with it? Fuck yeah, we're gonna get away with it. Sure.
You
You know,
had
you're,
me
you're
at
young. You're gonna go
cocktails.
throw some Molotovs. You know why
No,
not?
dude, here's the thing: it's fucking clearly like a social thing for a lot of people because they're never down. Like you go anywhere downtown during the day and there's nothing happening.
Yeah,
So like at night they all gather and
they're chilling.
yeah, it's like it's become like, and I get it, man. People are lonely because all this shit. I bet a lot of single people that have been stuck at home. It's like, hey, I get to go socialize and get tear gassed. It's
Fuck yeah.
For sure.
new.
No, it's the community. It's the new Facebook hangout.
Yeah, it's the new roller derby, dude.
Yeah,
And when they
It's-
if they would lock it down again too, they can't tell them that they can't go there because they're protesting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how we
it's
had to
also
have
like the
action.
newest way to really virtue signal on social media is like post videos of yourself at protests.
So
Yeah,
silly.
Correct. You got to
Dude,
keep pushing it.
we went to one of the protests, dude, and we actually went with Sam Tripoli because he was at Helium, and we opened for him, and we went with that motherfucker down there where the Antifa Black Lives Matter protest, but we all had on masks. You know what I mean? But I was just like, don't let anyone recognize your voice. But they had,
No
dude,
shit.
there were these fucking military dudes down there with machine guns, and that shit got real. It was eerie, and we got the fuck out of there.
I went to one to do some interviews in the ski mask, and I was just asking people if they like Dos Equis or not. And then, you know, they would like, what, like not really getting it. And then when they would say yes, I was like, well, did you know that there's a guy out there who's claiming to write the commercial and he's a known racist? And then they would be like, oh, no, I don't like. So I sent that clip to Dos Equis, and then they responded with a message about the guy who claimed to write the commercial, saying that he did not write it. So that was my way of like, you know, being like, hey, give us the fucking real information here.
I don't understand why. Like, I never liked him on Misery Loves Company.
Yeah, you didn't? I
Never
still say he was the best co-host.
Really?
He was
I
just
think so
he was
too.
just
I didn't
enough
like
to
Lenny.
piss off Kevin.
I thought Jimmy was good.
I mean, Jimmy's Jimmy. Like,
Right.
really though, how many times can you hear the N-word in one show before it's like
A
annoying?
lot.
It's like
I
gets
know
annoying.
we're both. I'm a Brian guy too, only
Yeah.
because he pissed Kevin off so
That's
much.
why,
And
yeah,
Kevin,
it was
because Kevin
just
didn't
enough.
like him.
Yeah, he would
Dude,
piss
here's
off
something
Kevin.
I want to know: is Misery Loves Company just on Patreon now?
He's only putting episodes on there. Yeah, I don't know what.
No, what? No,
I wanted
no.
to ask him, but then
Stancil,
No,
he-
there's one
he
free
didn't know how
a
to
week.
handle that motherfucker.
No, Stancil, he hasn't put one out since October 5th.
Oh, really? I'm a
Yeah.
Patreon. I'm a Patreon.
I'm a
so
page
no big,
too,
No
of
big
course.
deal or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I thought they were all free. Or I
No,
thought
he
one
said,
a week was free or only video or.
He
who
was
knows
doing
what
that
the
for a
fuck.
while, but I guess he said fuck it. And no,
Good. Fuck
During a
him. I
goddamn
love him.
pandemic when people have less money than ever.
I know.
Yes, I love it. I fucking love Kevin. Fuck everybody.
Yeah. Have you
I
guys?
do too. I think he's awesome.
Are you guys
Him and
caught
Neil
up on all
Brennan
the
are my favorite
episodes?
comedians.
who was the other one?
Neil Brennan.
Oh, Neil.
I knew that's right.
He created Chappelle Show.
Dude, that's crazy. He's Kevin's brother.
I was
Wow.
perusing Amazon the other day, Amazon Prime, the video, and Capone was on there, and I thought I took a picture, but 2 stars or 1.5 stars. It was like the lowest rated movie I came across.
It's brutal.
Fuck Neil Brennan.
Yeah, looking at Neil in that
another-
fucking hat. Oof.
Another thing I would love to fucking know about Kevin Brennan is I have his album on my phone, but in my music and shit, I got a shitty phone, and so I delete everything out and just re-download it when I want to listen to it again. His shit is gone off iTunes, so I paid for that shit,
Wow.
listened to it once, and then I went to listen to it again. It's fucking gone.
So even
Wow,
if
we're
you,
gonna have to
even
look
if
into this.
yeah, write that down.
I'm writing
even
it down.
Even if you paid for it, you don't have a digital copy.
No, well, I just delete it and just leave it in the
I know
store.
what you're saying. I'm a shitty phone person too.
Yeah.
So wait, when was the last time it was on your phone? When
I don't
was the last time you remember it being on
a year
there?
or two ago.
Wow, we'll get to the bottom.
Wow,
of
we're
this.
gonna get
That's
to the
why
bottom
I'm
of that.
fucking old school about it. I like to download shit. I hate
Same,
fucking-
baby.
I hate streaming music because I want to be able to listen to it if there's no internet.
Yeah, I ran into
Preach,
that a
sir.
few
Keep
times.
preaching. I love
You know
this
what I
guy.
mean?
Everybody
Or like
always
if I-
disagrees with me on this.
If I forget to pay my phone bill and they shut it off, I still want my fucking songs. You know,
Right,
Yeah,
exactly. Thank you.
That
Or,
happened
man,
to
when
me
you're,
recently.
how about when you're in your car and you're driving in the middle of goddamn nowhere?
This
This
shit
Yes.
sucks, and it's nothing will, and it won't load. It's a,
Yeah,
and you're
it won't
sitting there,
load.
you're driving up a mountain, and you're trying to fucking navigate on your phone, and you
Right.
can't. Just
Oh,
click
this is
go.
making me so happy.
Yeah,
Please
we all
go,
agree.
please
Stan,
keep
so
going.
Don't worry, we agree here.
That's
Yes,
all.
I need the hard copies. I get the biggest gigabyte iPhone I can get. I want hard copies. I want my illegally downloaded music on my fucking phone. I don't want to have to pay $10 a month. I want the goddamn copies on my phone. So when I'm lost in the forest and gonna die, I can listen to fucking Washed Out and fucking die happy or whatever.
I don't
Yeah.
feel passionate one way or the other, and if my phone had memory, I'd keep it. I just don't care.
I still got a fucking iPod Classic, dude, because that's how much I want it.
Wow,
Dude, I carry around a vinyl player, bro. I don't give a fuck.
it was one of those on Shark Tank. It's a true story.
What's
What,
that?
a portable
A
vinyl?
portable, yeah, it spun on the record rather than the record spinning.
Oh yeah, like a yeah.
That is
I
some
think
Shark
Mr.
Tank
Wonderful,
right there.
Mr. Wonderful.
Oof, I guarantee whoever's
myself.
wearing that, whoever's walking around with that lives in Portland.
or
Exactly.
Williamsburg.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of Kevin, Kali Terrell hit up my inbox the other day, asked me if I wanted to get in a comedian pool for like a square. I was going to buy a square for the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
And anyways,
Wow.
I put my name. I entered. I put my name right next to Dave Landau, so he would see you guys. I put it right next to it. But Stanhope and all those guys, like all these comics are on there. So Kali asked me to pass it on to Kev, and I sent it to him. I said, "Hey, he wants me to pass this on to you," and he just read the message and did not respond. He clearly wants no part. But anyways, Kali's ultimate goal, we're trying to get Louis on this fucking this board here. It's got every comic but Louis on there, and Ski Mask is on there, by the way. Yeah. So
Damn, so you got a direct line to all those people, huh?
dude, through gambling, you can get a direct line anywhere.
Dude, I used to work at it like 10 years ago. I worked at Enterprise Rent-A-Car. And you can look up through their entire fucking system. Anyone who rents cars, fucking comics rent cars, Dude, I had fucking Louis C.K.'s phone number in my
That's
phone.
hilarious.
I had Tim and Eric. Dude, I had all these fucking famous comedians.
You're just calling them, hey, can you do my podcast? Like, where the fuck did you get my number? Your manager gave it to me.
No, I never did anything with it except for you know who Rob Corddry is? He used to be like on the Daily Show and shit.
Yeah.
I fucking looked him up one time and I was just like, fuck it. I saw something on Twitter. He was in Boston and I was in Boston. I was doing stand-up and I just hit him up. I was like, hey, what's up? And he was like, hey, like he thought I was someone, dude. And I was like, oh, nothing. I'm in Boston. What are you doing? And he was like, I'm in fucking Boston. I was like, oh, really? There's this really funny guy that I'm going to see do stand up at this fucking open mic. You should come meet me here. Anyways, long story short, I conned him into following me on Twitter. The whole fucking dark, seedy thing.
You're the
Still-
Wow.
Yeah, he still follows me. But dude, if I had a direct line now that I have a podcast that fucking I can't beg my fucking friends to listen to, and I had a direct line to the motherfuckers, I'd be coming up with some sneaky ways to.
Yeah. You
Now's
gotta
the
be
time.
sneaky to get some of these guests on, dude. I mean, it's
We
a lot
gotta get
easier now.
blackmailed. We should all chip in and get like an Epstein Island. And get all of our
Yes.
favorite comedians
We
come
need a
fucking in.
dossier on all comics.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
we need information on all comics, including
We'll get
Chet.
Joe Rogan on your show, man.
Yeah, dude,
That's a-
dude, we're gonna
that's
be
a
bigger than
great
Rogan.
idea.
Children.
We already
You
know
could be
what's
the
gonna
Epstein
happen.
of comedy.
Yeah.
I would at this point, but between being the Epstein of comedy and
Big nobody.
yeah, and being nobody, I
Epstein
ain't fucking
of
no
comedy.
kids, dude. But I'll fucking record Ronald Reagan doing that shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, the Ski Mask Collective is going to be bigger than Rogies, man. Just give us a little time. We'll be bigger than that show. We'll have
Yeah,
a
just a little
top-notch
time.
guest. We'll have President on.
Please keep having us on.
Yeah.
That no, I mean, you guys are great, dude. You guys
Well,
are
here's
really,
the thing. Our podcast, I'll say it, our podcast is better than Joe Rogan's.
Fuck
there
yeah.
you go. Fuck
And
yeah,
I'll
dude.
beat his fucking ass.
Yeah. Now we're fucking getting into it.
Yeah. So,
I listen to Rogan for the guests. Fuck him.
so do you wait around for all the ads? I start one of his shows.
No, I skip
can't-
it. What are you
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about?
Guess I could do that.
I
But
had
no,
30 seconds. I had 30 seconds. I had 30 seconds. You hit it 4 times. That's 2 minutes. That's an ad.
I'm just saying I've never finished a full Rogies episode. Like I'm listening to it, and even if it's a guest I like, I eventually get bored. Like I'm like, it's too quiet. There's nothing popping. You know, it's
Or they
just
Yeah, it doesn't get
About
popped.
About
That's why.
fucking playing pool or some shit. I don't care about that shit.
yeah, dude. You got boys are back in town in the background playing pool. Like what the fuck, dude?
Dude, is Anthony Cumia moving to Texas?
No, he's
South
moving to South
Carolina.
Carolina.
South Carolina. All right.
Yeah, that's where his destination is. He's still here, I guess, until his house sells.
I think he
But-
said to like February or something.
Maybe so. Maybe, but who knows? That could change. I know South Carolina. I'm not a fan of that state, but
No.
maybe you'll like it. I don't like the Carolinas.
Well, yeah, and if you gotta pick a Carolina, North is much better than South.
Yeah, but definitely South
Michael
Carolina
Jordan.
is like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean they had Michael Jordan. What does South Carolina have?
Yeah, nothing. Do they even have a sports team?
Even Colbert.
Dennis Rodman, bitch.
Even Dennis motherfucking Rodman. So do you think Biden's gonna go to North Korea and meet with Kim Jong Un?
Is he supposed to?
I don't know.
Maybe
Do
on
you-
accident, you know.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Do you think that these political leaders are going to take him seriously?
I want
when
a
he can't
low
talk?
main and a Diet Coke.
Dude, the thing about it is like all
How you
people
doing,
act like
Vladimir?
he just ended racism somehow, and he's about 6
He did
seconds
it.
away from calling them colored people in a speech.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I can't wait till the day it happens. I'm gonna
I
laugh.
think they're a little bit better to be a white guy here right now, but it's like it's him fucking up 1 millimeter of a time, and it's like I'm a second-class citizen again.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nonstop protest 4 years. I'm envisioning it now. I can see it happening. But who knows? Hey, I hate to ask this, but which one of you guys was I conversing with on Twitter?
That's me.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. I thought it was the other guy because I never zoomed in on the profile picture with the
Yeah.
hat. But
Yeah.
you know. Anyways, Silk City Hot Sauce. You guys sponsored by those guys?
Yes, love Silk City. You know, I think
When you get in a bottle.
it's great.
Oh, he said, when do we get? You
Oh,
mean
when
our
do we-
own? Yeah, he's
Hopefully, he said he would, but you know,
When?
exactly.
He told me in May that I was getting a bottle.
Wow.
it's when
In
he
May.
told us to.
Chad Zumach gets a fucking bottle before us?
I just try to keep in mind that he's Jewish, and so
Oh.
he's gonna lie.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, all right. Sorry, Silk City. We're back on it. But now Chad Zumach mentioned sort of a hot sauce war, Silk City. So look, if we could create a Jim Stansel hot sauce, I guarantee, I'll say it right now on the show, we'll sell twice as many bottles as Chad Zumach right now. And we will win the fucking hot sauce war, Silk City. All you got to do is provide us with the label and the sauce, and we'll promote the shit out of it and sell twice as
Yeah,
many
I already
bottles.
got it. Stanzel's blow your back out hot sauce. Blow your
Stansel's
back out.
blow your back out hot sauce. It's
Blow your
Already got
toilet
it.
yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, he told us he was gonna do one called Good Morning Watermelon that
What?
for us, because I used to work for a watermelon company.
Oh, okay.
He
Did
said
you
a
work in
watermelon hot sauce, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds disgusting."
Yeah, that sounds great. You worked for what would you do for a watermelon company? Did you work the fields?
You unpitted them.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a family company, so I did everything from the age of 12 until
My great grandfather had watermelon fields
oh, nice, dude. Where at?
in East Texas.
East Texas. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He got struck by lightning twice while picking watermelons.
Wow.
He
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
See, in Florida and shit, we got trees which help with that.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
I knew a farmer that was up in north of our city in Pensacola, and he was next door neighbors with some other farm, and he swore that his house was haunted because his next door neighbor bulldozed a slave cemetery and planted watermelons.
What an asshole! Did he know it was there?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's
He didn't,
what
he
happened.
didn't,
It
he
made
didn't
his
give a
house
fuck,
haunted.
dude. He just ran a dozer, just dozed right over, like, all right, we're planting watermelons. And it
Well,
doesn't
pretty
help the
spooky.
fact that the slaves probably enjoyed watermelon a lot, brought out.
I couldn't tell you. I didn't do what Russell did. If you ever seen Django, Russell's like basically one of the bad guys from that movie.
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
It's the family business.
we got a couple
Calvin
names here.
Candy.
We have Stansel's Beautiful Boy hot sauce and also
No,
Stansel's Shit in the Garage hot sauce.
that's not a bad one.
That's from Billy
I did
Tardy.
shit in my garage a couple weeks ago.
Good one, Billy.
I mean, it happens, man. It's pandemic.
Well, he built this garage.
Exactly.
He doesn't have a toilet in there, so if he's got to use a bucket, he's got to use the bucket. The bucket challenge.
Yeah, you just put
Only
just
did it
put
once.
on the ground, and if you put kitty litter on it,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just shit around my house like a cat.
Hey, Stancil, do you have any Home Depot buckets laying around?
No, I'm a Lowe's man. We've been over
Well,
this.
I know, but I'm saying Lowe's has a promotion right now that if you carry your old Home Depot buckets in there, they give you a brand new Lowe's one.
Wow, I'll
You
go
can
buy
get
a
some-
Home
yeah,
Depot.
just
I'll go
get
buy
some
a Home Depot bucket.
buckets, take some dumps, and then go switch them out.
but don't
Here's my
forget to wear
dump
your
bucket.
mask in there.
yeah. Don't forget to wear your mask while you're switching your
You-
dump bucket. Hey, I heard about that promotion. It just reeks.
Sir, this stinks like shit. Yeah, get my Lowe's bucket, right?
Yeah, you
well,
started
that's-
switching it out.
Why do you
Gotta look
prefer
forward
Lowe's
to.
over Home Depot?
Dude, there's way better prices.
Don't get it
Lowe's
started.
has
We're
a
both
better
on the same boat
selection.
with this.
The only thing I don't like is Lowe's doesn't carry a Milwaukee brand, which is the brand of power tools that I use. But
Sorry.
but Lowe's as a better lumber choice, better gardening choice, better electricity choice, and way
Hear that,
better
Lowe's?
paint products. Home
Dude,
Depot
we're gonna
paint
send
products
these things
suck.
at Lowe's.
This is
Huh?
not a paid
Getting
advertisement.
sponsored by- Fuck Silk City. It's sponsored by
Yeah,
Lowe's.
we need to,
Yeah,
Right,
dude.
we
Can
gotta
I get
get
sponsored by
engaged.
Lowe's? Can I get a fucking NASCAR from Lowe's, dude? I'll be a driver.
I like Lowe's because it's like an actual store as opposed to Home Depot, where it's just like a factory hellscape that you walk into.
Well, I like Home Depot. Home Depot's much easier to steal from because they hire fucking retarded people, basically.
They do.
They
There's
don't check.
that's
They don't
right.
check what's in the bucket. So
There's
I
mutants
get a
at Home
bucket full of the
Depot.
items, you know, and whatever's in the bottom of the bucket, they never look. So I put all the expensive items in the bottom. And it's not my fault they're not looking
And
at
then you
what's
go
in my
trade the
bucket.
bucket in.
Yeah, I'm in a fucking hurry. You know what I mean? So it's not my fault. Like they need to be checking my items out, and it's right there in front of their face. They're just not scanning it. So
They don't
it's-
like
dumb
women
bitch.
employees at places like that. I just want to talk to men or lesbians.
yeah. Well, that
Big lesbians.
yeah, big short haircut lesbians.
Yeah, I don't want any good-looking lesbian helping me pick out my fucking nailer gun.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I wouldn't ask a person that works at Home Depot or Lowe's to help me pick out a nailer. That's a fucking.
I
that's a
do a lot.
bad
I do a
idea.
lot of manual labor. Can you tell?
Just look that
My
shit up
nailer
before
gun
you go. I love it when they're like, "Sir, can I help you?" It's like, "Sir, can I help you with anything?" You take one look at their hands; they're just fucking nice and silks.
They got all their fingers.
Yeah, they got all their fingers. They don't have any calluses. Like, no, thanks, dude. You
Yeah,
can't
they
help me
also
with
have
it."
nails as long as their fingers.
Yeah, just doing weed.
Yeah.
And knowing all that, do you know a lot of people missing fingers and shit?
I know a couple. Yeah, mostly it's boat captains and some other people.
That's
you
some
know.
boat captain shit, man. Dude,
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
saw
it's from whenever the mooring lines used to be nylon. Now they've pretty much outlawed nylon mooring lines. And what they do, if your boat gets too tight on a nylon and it breaks, nylon stretches like rubber bands. So when it pops, it'll cut your fucking shit off. So it'll cut your fingers off.
damn.
It'll cut your neck.
Nautical talk.
So they got rid of they recently, when I first started working on ships in 13, we still had nylon rope. And then they all switched to like this poly whatever. I got one around here somewhere. I'll have to
This
go
ship
grab it. It's
right
in the
here.
back.
This is a 1934 America's Cup sailboat. Right there.
Yeah,
There you
very
go.
nice boat.
Wow.
Nice.
Little nautical guys.
Nice
Who
sail.
cares?
I'm gonna get a
People
sailboat
lost their
soon.
fingers on ships like that.
What's that?
I've known 3 different watermelon farmers who lost a finger to a
My
conveyor belt.
my great grandfather
Think
was missing half of his finger.
Nice.
How did they lose him?
The conveyor belt.
That's exactly what happened. Yeah.
Watermelon pickers used to come over on ships like this, actually.
Yeah. What's packed in the bottom of that ship? Just
Your
gotta-
dad, where was it your dad who found a dude with his fucking head chopped off?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. On
Go
the
on.
conveyor belt?
There was an orange picker. It was you ever seen one of those orange pickers where the guy like is on the little
The
platform?
machine and also the guy who got his head cut off. They were
Yeah,
both-
I know the machine. I know the machine. They use the same machine in Alaska, in the fishing in the salmon industry that chops off the heads. It's just a blade. It goes bling, bling, bling.
And what is it? Wait, what is this blade doing to oranges? I'm confused.
Well, it's probably the same machine because you could switch out the different attachments.
And what's
and
it
stuff.
cutting it off of?
Well, the orange, a lot of those things, they actually shake the tree to get the
Ah.
oranges off.
So does it have the?
Don't tell me he got his head shaken off of his body.
No, dude, he was on the
Oh my god, I
platform.
gotta see a video.
He doesn't know how the fucking guy lost his head. He was
Oh my-
riding on the platform from one field to another, and the guy, my dad just came around the corner, and there was a guy laying in the fucking road with his head cut off.
It's the cartel.
That's what his dad said. That's his dad's story.
Yeah, one of my boys got caught up in drugs. You know, had to get taken out.
Like, and your mama's never made better eggs since I
So-
witnessed that accident.
What actually happened?
I have no idea.
Did you say a car hit it or something?
Yeah, it got in an accident with the fucking
Car knocked his head clean off.
I think it was the way he wasn't. You're not supposed to ride down the street on the back of one of those machines,
Ah,
and I think he was like riding it just from one field to the other, and
It'll just take a second. I'll just
And
ride it instead of
and his,
walking.
he-
Just
and
a
his head
second.
fell off.
somehow he got his head cut off. I don't know.
That was a headless horseman in the
I hate
fucking
it when
watermelon
that
patch.
happens.
And people still are like, they took our jobs. I'm like, maybe for the best.
Yeah.
Maybe your fucking head won't get chopped off.
Yeah,
You
they took
dummy.
your heads too.
We don't go to work hungover. We'll lose a head. Oh shit. So what else is going on with you guys, man? So you got the Good Morning Jonestown podcast. Now, how did this come about? You guys just started a show. You guys have been friends for a while. You say
we
you're from.
both do stand up. We met at comedy and
Cool.
just started recording shit.
How's the scene up in fucking Portland?
It's they're non-existent right now. We have a show. We have a weekly show at Dante's on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. So if any of your fans are in Portland, you can come to our live show on Thursdays. But as far as like stand-up mics and shit, there hasn't been anything in like 8 months.
I mean, there is, but it's like, it's nobody's going to it. Like,
You're gonna be doing it for 3 people.
Yeah, and like one person has a venue that lets them do it outside, but everyone has to be distanced, and nobody's going to watch that. And then there's another guy here that's like doing like guerrilla fucking open mics, like between 2 semi trucks on a loading dock somewhere, and it's like, who wants to go do that?
And you can do it like online Zoom shows. But that
No,
shit's
not
stupid.
doing it.
No.
It's like
Stupid.
as a comic, it's like, all right, look, I know I'm funny. I don't need to do a Zoom comedy show. Like I can wait. Like it'll come around. I can wait. I'll be fine.
Right.
I don't need to. But I need to practice my chops by doing a
Right.
Zoom comedy show. Like it's not the same. First of all, you're just fucking yourself up. You're gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
But see, we had our own mic. It was at a titty bar.
Hell
And
yeah.
we couldn't stand up, so that's when we just started doing live podcasts on Friday nights instead of our mic, which they were fine with. And then
For a
shit
while.
happened, and we got an opportunity to do it at Dante's now, which is like a fucking nice venues where fucking Stanhope shot his special in Portland. It's
Oh,
that
okay.
fucking stage, dude. We just lucked the fuck out.
Nice, man. So do you guys do the show every week from there?
Yeah, our
We just started last week.
We just started last week was the first one.
Okay, gotcha. I listened to the Halloween episode. I like that intro, man. You guys do that yourself?
Yeah, he makes all the music.
Yeah, I'm a music producer as well, so I like to do all kind of shit like that on the show.
Dude, I may message you, man. I need an intro song. I'll slide you some cash.
Get him on
Definitely, dude.
retainer.
I've asked like probably 10 people at this point to write me an intro song, either rappers or guys who make music, and they all have my email address, but somehow the fucking song never gets the email. And I'm like gonna give them money, but I'm,
Right.
Oh, Russell can do shit like that. He did a theme song for another podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
too.
There you have it.
be nice to have a theme finally in episode 73.
It should just be the Cantina Band song from Star Wars.
Yeah, that's
That
why
would
we
really
do.
sum it up.
That's why we have music in our fucking ads and all kind of shit throughout the show. It's just like,
Ads, what a show off.
You got
Yeah.
ads?
Well,
we try to
Funny?
we try to make our ads really funny and
No.
like so that if and short.
I didn't
we
know.
got a dismiss letter from adamandeve.com at one
They-
point.
Yeah, no, fuck yeah. I listen to the ad reads on like some of the podcasts I listen to. They're fucking hilarious. If you make it fun, it's fucking hilarious.
Jim Florentines are funny whenever they give the promo code and it's like the Jim Flow, and he just hates the promo code so much, so he just shits on the
Yeah.
promo code for like 15 minutes. He's
Flow.
like, Jim Flow, fuck. I asked these guys not to give me this fucking promo code, but they do it anyways.
You ever talk to him about fucking Robin Quivers? Did he ever talk about that?
He talked about it on was it one of Kevin's shows? I can't remember. He did a few one-on-ones, and I remember him talking about it within the recent years, but we haven't had him on yet. We're gonna have him on soon.
Yeah.
And it'll be
Fucking
good.
awesome.
But I think Chad got in the way of that a little
Yeah. Well, he's Florida's greatest open micer. So,
bit. What do you
Yeah,
guys
right.
think? You guys like him on MLC?
I mean,
You could be honest here.
Yeah, dude, you can be honest here.
I don't know, man. I like people that will get like Kevin talking shit. You know what I mean? That's how I got into the fucking show.
That's why we all like the show. Yeah.
right. And so I like people who kind of feed into that. Like Earl Skakel, he does that.
Yeah, I
same
love Earl
shit.
Skakel. Shout out Earl Skakel.
Yeah, I think he's stand up Batman on Twitter.
Yes. Yeah. We gotta have him. We had him on. We gotta get him on again.
Yeah,
You
he's
guys-
great.
All shit talking, man, and that's what I like about Kevin, dude. Whenever he fucking turns into, when he looks like when Chucky comes alive.
Go on. Yes.
He
Dude,
looks
go
like
on.
he looks like when Chucky comes alive, and then
Yeah.
whenever
Holy shit.
he comes alive as Chucky, and it's just like hateful. It's the best shit, man.
We'll get that photoshopped in 24 hours. Easy.
Yes, we will. We
Maybe
will.
by the end of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely. That's great.
find,
Great call.
We can bond over shit talking. I don't know what happened with him and Les. I don't know what's going on with the show now because I don't have money to join his Patreon right now.
No, there hasn't been much new shit talk. We talked about it last
Yeah.
episode.
I just figured
Yeah.
it's all Leslie Jones supermarket.
Well,
Sweep.
Yeah.
There
Well,
is.
even then, like, there's only a little bit
Neil,
there.
of course.
It's
That bitch is the donkey from Shrek.
She is. It's not even. It's almost not even funny. It's so good.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you just. That is what you look
But
like.
the sad thing is he hates that bitch, but it kind of makes me want to watch Supermarket Sweep.
I know. It makes me want to watch it and just be. It's like when everybody was shitting on the Masked Singer. It, like, made me want to watch the show to see how bad it was.
Well, that's the good thing about Joe Biden's America is that we might be heading to a place where we could get her black ass fired off of that show for being mean to Kevin Brennan and being like, I just think this is bad.
This is
know,
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not going to buy groceries anymore. I'm so offended.
I don't like it that she called him a white boy. Like, that offends
I don't
me.
like
She said
Bad.
very hurtful words about. She said he has
Yeah.
The
mental
thing about
problems.
it
That's
is,
not.
a bitch like that, you could give her the fucking people's elbow and people won't be mad at you because she's a woman. They'll be like, I can't believe you got her down.
Yeah, she looks like Bowser, bro. You'd have to just like pick her up and start swinging her around.
And no
Forget-
one would give a
whatever.
fuck.
Yeah.
No one would look
Or
at
Mark
that as woman
Henry.
abuse because she's kind of a fucking man.
How big is her
Like,
piece?
yeah, I can't even do it. It's she's very scary.
Yeah. Could you imagine sitting next to her at a poker table and you fucking win all of her money? Oof.
Oh God, just how it just smells.
Ugh. You're in a tournament, you can't get up.
The money smells.
Like, I'm sorry, man, but I'm allergic to cocoa butter. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
it is. That's good.
Okay. So you guys are what episode you on? 60 40. Okay.
43 is
43.
next.
I
We've
like
been
it.
doing it for 3 years. We work hard on every episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
He
plan it
mixes
out.
it and masters it and shit. Like we don't have a lot of episodes, but they're high quality, good shit.
We also there's a lot of shit on our Patreon.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
What's your Patreon?
what's that?
What's your Patreon?
Patreon.com
It's good.
/ Good Morning Jonestown. For some reason, you can't fucking search us on Patreon.
But if you search it on Google, it comes up too.
Yeah.
Just Good Morning Jonestown Patreon. But yeah, we put like a lot of shit on there, video stuff, extra episodes where we say awful shit that we're scared to put on iTunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in Donald Trump's America. Now we can be us.
Right. Now you can say whatever you want. You
Yeah.
know.
Racism's over.
White guys
Yes.
are back, baby.
We're all equal now.
Look, it's time for
Everything's
the
changed.
whites will
Well,
rise.
actually, we're not all that equal, really. I kind of had it worse than they have past.
Yeah, man.
I think that they're kind of privileged, really.
Hey, yeah,
Right.
I
Here at
agree.
least.
They
But
get to
how-
throw Molotovs. Could you imagine if I went into the protest and threw a Molotov, dude? I'd go to jail. They don't go to jail.
It's because it's Black Lives Matter, which here is a lot of white women, mainly.
Mostly
Just
a white,
women.
mostly
I
white.
don't know
women.
if you're supposed to call them white women anymore. I've been calling them freedom fighters.
Freedom fighters, little freedom fighters running around.
Uh,
Ugh,
Pale heroes is what I call white women.
yeah.
They just need, I get an empowered woman. You need to, I don't know, they need to get fucked. But you can't
Or punched.
get that here. You can't be like,
Well, I guess
let me
it's like
fuck you.
it's
or
like
I'll
you-
shoot you.
it's like that because when you like women who get fucked well regularly, they don't act like that.
No,
No,
they
they.
talk too much and you have to put something in their mouth.
My wife is very educated and progressive, but she's a very content, happy person because she comes a lot. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like she's not going to any protests.
My wife is happy or I'll hit her.
There
Yeah,
you go.
that's what
Yeah, I
America was
mean,
built on.
Right, exactly. But now they're equal, so they're gonna start having to put on the hard hats and carrying the hammers. While the fellas, I mean, we gotta really step up our cleaning game.
They're equal till you get a phone call that they got a flat tire. It's
The thing I don't fucking get about it is like,
How do I get the tire
even
off?
they know it's not true. Like we say we're equal, but they know better than we do that they're not.
Is that tire iron the thing you always threaten to hit me with?
Daddy, I've been getting them eggs right.
No, it's like, hey, just open your glove box and pull out the card and call AAA.
I can't get
I'm
anybody on the
podcast.
line. Can you call them for me? My phone's dying.
Baby, we're recording. We're at work.
This
Do
is
you
our
have
job.
to do your podcast?
Our wives don't listen, so it's great.
Yeah, they don't listen to our shows, so we can,
Did they tell you? Did they listen at first, and then tell you like, "Hey, are you offended?"
My
by
wife
something?"
listened until I think the 3rd episode when I talk about going to massage parlors in my youth.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
she was like, I don't want to listen to this anymore. I was like, it's probably for the best.
And I feel like I'm just like, she gets her fill of me and our one-on-one life.
Yeah,
Like she's not trying to hear anything extra I have to say because I already fucking say it at the house.
Yeah, that's
Like, let's
So-
just both not talk much, and you go upstairs and take the dogs with you, and just let me watch Black Mirror.
So big massage parlor guy back in the day, huh?
No, just it was a story on the podcast, and
One of fucking 15, bitch. You're addicted to massage jobs. This motherfucker.
Now what happened? Now would you just get the handy, or would you get the full experience?
sponge bath.
it depends. It was really just it was like massage parlors are like kratom for people who used to get hookers.
Yeah.
You
know what
can
I mean?
get off of
Like you can get off
or
of
you can get
hookers
back on
with
hookers.
massage parlors, or you can get back on hookers.
But aren't they hookers though? Like, cause I know the massage parlor in Houston, if you go after 9 p.m., you walk in and they line them up and you just pick which one you want and you do whatever you want. I mean, for the
so
right
much
price.
of it has to do with I think how you look and present yourself. Because when we lived in Florida, I thought we had 5 different ones in town, and I told my buddy, and he went to all of them, and they ran him out when he tried to get a hand job. So I don't know if it's he kind of looks like a cop. Maybe that.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, because I brought my little brother to one time, and the mama-san was acting real finicky about it, and then she checked ID, and then she finally let us in, and then but same thing. I was always fine because I looked raggedy and shit at the time, but he had the short cop haircut almost, and she was like, no, I'm not coming in.
Dude,
I'm like, "What?"
I would smoke a joint in the parking lot in my car and walk in looking like this, smelling like weed, just kind of I'm definitely not a cop.
Yeah, the
Dude,
mama-san's
this
just
motherfucker
like,
can sniff them out, dude. Because one surprising thing about Portland that a lot of people don't know is there's more titty bars and massage parlors here than fucking anywhere in the country. I think
Yeah.
and there are more titty bars
There's
here
more
than
titty
any
bars
city.
per capita.
But there's massage
I
places
think
everywhere. We'll drive by.
Houston is the capital for massage parlors.
Okay,
Probably.
well, there's a lot of them here, and different lingerie modeling where you just go in, it's private dances, shit like that, and we drive by
yeah.
and that one. That's what
You have that coffee that coffee place where that girl just wears pasties, right?
oh, dude, there's all
There's
kinds.
drive-throughs.
There's all these drive-through
Right.
titty coffee places.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
There's no nudity laws here or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
women-
titty bars.
Okay,
but they
that's
don't
weird because I went to 2 titty bars in Seattle, and in both of them, it wasn't full nude, and you also could not drink in them.
Dude, Portland is all titty bars.
All
It's
right.
insane. They literally have the most per capita of any U.S. city, and there's some are topless, some are full nude, and a lot of them they do things.
And
for
they're
you.
all free, dude. Because it's covers.
There's
But
no
they can't
cover charge.
compete
There's no
here.
cover charge.
No,
They all serve food too.
What about
Everyone-
booze?
Oh,
They all serve food.
Damn.
Nice.
Do you
Yeah.
eat? Have you
Like
eaten
that.
one? Do they have one that's called legs and eggs?
Oh, at a titty
Yeah, we
bar.
ran a show at one, and
We
we ate the food there, and it was pretty good actually.
Yeah, and they
There's
all have
one-
like poker machines in them too. So
Nice.
people go in there to gamble and just look at free titties.
There's one in my hometown. They do free hot dogs on Sundays, but not bad. I mean, it's a good beef dog, dude.
Yeah. Nah, dude, they had fucking burger. Tony got steak and eggs.
It's good.
I was thinking. I hope no one. You
Breakfast
guys would know what it is. I was gonna open one up. I wanted to call it Legs and Eggs, where it's like a breakfast place, but also legs. Is there one called that already? There's got to be, right?
No.
Why would nobody think about that? Legs and eggs. I mean, it's
Strippers don't wake up.
You know
Strippers
about
don't wake up
Cafe
till like 3
Risque
o'clock.
Yeah. You ever seen a Cafe Risque?
no.
down in Florida?
They got them in Florida.
Oh,
and
like on the way
Georgia.
to fucking Orlando, there's billboards for the Cafe Risque, and it's like a
It's
truck
like-
stop where
yeah.
they're actually no two
No,
chicks that
dude,
work
it's like
there.
it's like a shitty IHOP, but they're fully naked.
Now, is it like? Can you use them as lot lizards if you wanted to, instead of just like picking
They
one up
have,
in the
like,
park?
they do private dances in the back, and I don't know. I went to one in Georgia, and they turn tricks.
How many teeth do they have? Does it take 3 of them to put a full set together?
You eat a big fucking country breakfast. You're not trying to get pussy. Like you'll look at titties while you eat it, but
And then
like,
by the time you get done, you're like, I just want to.
yeah, I got biscuits and gravy in me. I ain't trying to.
No, dude, the
come
weirdest
for a
thing about that Cafe Risque is like, there's a stage where girls dance, but there's no DJ. There's just a jukebox. So if nobody plays music, she just shuffles around in the silence of people's forks and
And
knives.
what you play determines. You'll have this bitch doing the Macarena, fucking with her titties out,
No,
which I highly. That's a good. One.
you should put 100 in and just play the same song over and over and over.
They don't care. They're on.
Dude,
fucking-
we used to do that there was a local bar in our hometown, and me and my brother would go in there and we'd put $100 in and we'd play either Boys Are Back in Town or Taking Care of Business over and over and over and just drive people out of the bar. It was just taking care
That's
of
an expensive
business
ass
all
show.
night.
Yeah.
We didn't give a
Absolutely.
fuck, dude. We're like, this is great. We're gonna.
That's
'cause-
the wonder of the new that AMI bar link I've been using for years now, where you can play songs at most bars from your phone.
yeah.
There was same thing, and every time I leave, you put on the same song. But there was one time I played Bugatti, I think 10 times in a row. Like woke
Uh-huh.
up in a new Bugatti at our local Irish watering hole, and just the anger and everyone. Nobody knew who played. Everybody's accusing other people.
Yeah,
of playing
that's
it.
what's fun, and
You're,
it's great.
Turn it off, Mary.
It's great because
But,
if the bar's packed, like at least one of the two of those people are going to leave. So that's how you free up some seats. If you're waiting around, you're like, fuck, I really want to sit at the bar, but it's packed. So you just take over the jukebox and you're going to drive people the fuck out of there. It's a great move.
Yeah, it's great.
That is a good move.
Yeah.
I almost got beat up about a dozen times because at one of our local bars, I used to just unplug the jukebox if it was playing something I didn't like.
People get fucking angry about
People
that. You
get
better not
pissed.
interrupt Tennessee whiskey, or this fucking faggot's gonna beat your ass.
Oh God,
you
that
interrupt
fucking
my song, boy.
Tell a lot about, but that was the best thing at the titty bar is seeing what some of them dance to.
Dude, some bitch danced.
Oh my
the
God.
fucking theme, the Axel Foley theme from Beverly Hills
That
Cop.
boop, 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 boop.
I love the one in my town because to this day, if you go in there, you'll see chicks from high school, and you're like, I never thought you'd be in here. And it's like, who's in here now? It's always the same way. And then like, there's always different broads because they'll go in there, they'll be like, I think I could be a stripper. They'll work there for a month or two and realize that they get hooked on drugs or whatever. And
Try to
it's
create them. It's
fun to see some of the chicks that they get moved through there. You're like, never thought I would see you in here.
Yeah, but then
throw
you're
out
always
dollars.
in there.
Huh?
But then that means you're always in there.
No, we'd go like I'd probably go there like 3 or 4 times a year when I was drinking. But since I've been sober, I went on New Year's Eve this year, and it was brutal. Like trying to be in a strip club sober, it sucked.
Yeah.
But then they at midnight they did the thing where they open the bags of balloons and they fall, and they couldn't get that right. I'm like, how many times have you guys fucking done this? Every year, this place has been open for 40 years. You figured to get the fucking balloons down, man. It's the only thing I was excited about sober in there. I'm like, all right, yeah.
That and seeing some of my classmates.
Yeah, no, it's funny because you're like, you washed up,
Dude,
I remember you got a D-, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
It was probably 2001, And it was when the internet was like, it was dial up still. And like, we realized the internet was like a big deal. But I think as fucking humans, we hadn't realized the gravity of like, once something's on the internet, it's fucking there forever. You know what I mean? This was like 2 weeks before we realized that the internet was like the biggest shit ever. And there was a local porn website where we were at in Pensacola, Florida. It was called comeonherface.com, dude.
Hell yeah.
And all these bitches, we went like everybody you know in Pensacola knows somebody that was on comeonherface.com. And it was like bukkake porn. It wasn't even
Jeez.
all these dudes.
There had to have been a guy running it, though.
Face.
Did you ever find out who was running the site? Like there had to be one guy,
I
like,
think he
you know.
got arrested or something like that.
I
but
remember
the videos
in
are
high
still
school. In high school, there was a guy we knew. He was 2 years younger than me, but he had every chick's nude, and nobody knew how the fuck he had them. But like any chick that had sent a nude, he had it on his phone.
Damn.
You know? So like he had this massive library, and it was
Like,
like
and that guy's name?
it was like, all right, this is cool, but this is fucking creepy. Like, how did you get all of this? Like, you don't
That
know that
guy's
many people.
name? Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. I went to high school with him.
You must be younger than us because nobody had pictures on their cell phones.
yeah.
No. Pinky's a young bull over here.
Young
We're,
fella.
Dude, people had like car phones when we were in high school.
No, I'm in the same boat as you guys. Yeah, I was an AOL boy.
Yeah.
I remember
was
AIM.
like,
I still had
yeah.
I had the AIM.
The
Chat
ASL
room.
days.
Yeah, early 2000s. But I was still young, so I would just be making penis jokes on there and to the robot.
Yeah, cyber sex. I remember cyber
I think
sex.
that's called
yeah.
QAnon.
QAnon? Are we gonna get taken down from QAnon?
Oh, fuck QAnon. QAnon
Fuck
is proven.
QAnon,
Yeah,
QAnon,
I've had enough of
QAnon.
I don't want to hear anything else from that. It's all
Our show's
over.
gonna get
It was all a
demolished.
lie. Not that it was a secret.
I don't even know
All
what it
idiots.
is. I don't
Done
give a
with
fuck.
QAnon.
I know
So he
that
lost.
they
He
thought
lost. He
that
lost.
John F.
QAnon's fake.
Kennedy
That's it.
was like helping President or President Trump. It was some crazy shit.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think the election was legitimate or no?
I don't even care.
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck at this point. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
people are gonna get mad that I say that,
Right.
but I
Here's
mean,
what, we're so selfish. We're like, if this means comedy can go back to normal for straight white men, let Joe Biden be president. I don't care if they cheated.
it's
Yeah,
all so phony anyway. It's like, you know, like they're trying to make it like a stardom type thing now. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
King of
great.
Queen are. It's
Okay,
like, fuck
you won.
off.
Can I take off the goddamn mask and can
And I
I
agree.
buy
Joe
stuff at a
Biden
store
is
now?
a much bigger star than Donald Trump.
Star. Yeah, he's going to be when he says something ridiculous in a speech in front of Vladimir Putin and he starts
He's
laughing at him.
definitely going to do that, dude.
Yeah.
He's gonna piss himself
It's
or
gonna
some
be
shit.
great.
Vladimir, it's good to meet you.
Remember when Bush Sr. fucking puked on that Japanese premiere? Do you guys remember that shit?
Yes.
Fucking awesome though, dude. That's
Pretty
fucking
ball- yeah.
insane. You know, Joe Biden's wife is concerned as fuck, dude. She
Dude,
knows
she-
shit this motherfucker's slipping up and saying around the house. She's like, "Oh dear God,
I know.
please don't use the N-word, Joe."
I can't wait. I know it's got to happen. It has to happen. I mean, it's got 4 years, dude.
And he's from that era. He's that age where like the
He wore blackface and got away with it.
yeah, even worse, dude. Like it's like these socially conscious kids running around now think that the N-word's the worst name. Like he knows some words for black people that these motherfuckers ain't even heard yet. That's some fucking mixed skin crawl shit that my granddad says, you know.
Oh yeah, some shit you will hear in the
like
South.
he's gonna fuck way up.
Yeah, it's got to happen. I can't wait. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have to record every moment and just laugh. I mean,
Yeah,
what are you
it's
gonna-
not going to be as entertaining, but it'll be
won't
a
be.
different kind of entertainment, I think.
Yeah,
More like a blooper reel than Trump's stand up.
Yeah, it'll be more entertaining for me because my wife won't be so angry all the time.
Russell's relieved that Biden wins because so his wife won't shave her head now.
now everybody I know is gonna be fucking angry. He did what? Oh, come on, do you really care?
Yeah, that's it. Oh, I agree. Whatever it takes, I don't give a fuck. Just get me back. I don't give a fuck. Just get it back to normal. Get it over
Yeah.
with. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get it over with. It was fun. Fun to play
Stop.
cosplay for 6 months. Let's
Yeah,
go.
stop. Now, can we stop like canceling people for making a joke.
That's all. That's
about-
all I want is to cancel shit to go to fuck away, man. That's just annoying.
That shit
You know,
is
we got people that listen to this show that try to cancel us.
Make
Yeah.
comedy great again.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. So where you guys at, man? You guys are doing the show Thursday at Dante's, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
7 p.m.
Go get tickets if you're in Portland area. We got a couple West Coast listeners. Go check that out. These guys are hilarious, obviously. And Good Morning Jonestown podcast. Now, where do you guys normally put that up for free?
Yeah, it's everywhere. iTunes, Google, Spotify, YouTube, and we every other week we put out a new one on there. But on our Patreon, we put several things a week on there. So
Nice.
The live shows on there.
the live shows go on Patreon and
Oh, nice.
video, HD, all that good stuff.
Sweet. You got recommendations on a camera? What camera do you use for the HD?
Fuck, dude, I got a camera to like shoot sketches and shit. So I got a Canon XA11 like a year and a half ago, and it's cool for that. But if I was getting something for shooting the podcast, I would go a different direction. Probably don't need anything that it's got lots of zoom, all the kind of shit you'd want if you were filming, but not just shooting a podcast.
I'm looking for one that will do both. 'Cause I need one for the studio that I'm building to film the podcast and film all of us sitting, like a podcast
Right. Yeah.
camera. But I don't know shit about cameras, so I'm gonna try to figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, I know now too. There, 4K is the big thing, and I know a lot of people that do
Tiny 4K.
a lot of people that do podcasts now get those.
4K. Brazzers.
I knew one of these motherfuckers would know it.
I like Brazzers.
But a lot of
Tiny
people get those
4K.
they'll get those high nicer 4K webcams and just run them into like a USB hub.
That's what I'm
New
thinking.
sensations.
I don't know how that looks. I haven't done it myself, but I know people that that's what they do for podcasts a lot. Or GoPros.
GoPros. Can you live stream with the new GoPro?
I don't know. I
In Mike's apartment.
Yeah.
I don't like GoPros. I mean,
Black.com.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Every time I see one of those videos, I'm like, they got it made. What are these guys talking about? I don't know.
yeah, right.
They're just fucking
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
That's all that- yeah, you're right. That's all that should
Scared of the
matter.
police if I can have one of those.
Don't blame me. I voted for Mandingo.
Jesus, dude. Some of those videos he's in, I'm like, how is she taking? Like, where does it go? Like, does that really fit inside? Like,
What
the
bothers
fuck?
me is though, do you guys get those ads of that huge Leslie Jones looking person like just blasting her tits into a tiny white girl? Do you know what I'm talking
Of
about?
course. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Ski Mask does.
Yes.
He knows. If he knows tiny 4K, he knows.
Yeah, it's disturbing.
Marquise.
It's like there's no way that had
Why?
make us
Why
feel
is this?
bad about our size.
And it's
right?
all like sped up in the banners. It looks like a Benny Hill kind of
Dude,
like
fuck
porno.
that. Don't let it make you feel bad about your side. It's made me feel better about what kind of garbage human size queens are.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, if you need fucking Lou Ferrigno's arm in your asshole, then
You deserve 70 cents on the dollar, bitch.
Yeah. You deserve to make
Fuck
6K off of how many videos? Mia Khalifa.
No, this is my thing where I'm at politically. Like all the people on the internet are like, Donald Trump needs to own the libs and exonerate Julian Assange or whatever. What is it?
Yeah.
Pardon Julian
Pardon.
Assange. I'm like, fuck that. Make their heads explode. Pardon Bill Cosby.
You say pardon the cause?
Yeah, dude.
Why is that? Like America's dad? You don't think he did
Yeah.
it? You don't think he was like subsequently just dropping fucking rupees and drinks?
No, fucking. Well,
No, he thinks he's guilty.
I
He's
think
saying,
guilty.
he's saying for Trump.
Trump just do it to piss people off.
Oh, okay, yeah, pardon the cause, dude. Yeah,
Like, well, but President Trump let another black man out of jail.
yeah.
I like that. We should
Trump
get that
should-
trending. Pardon
Right.
the cause.
Pardon the cause, dude. Pardon the cause.
Fuck
Trump-
yeah, stick it to him.
Trump should just come out and when he he's leaving office, he'd be like, OJ was innocent. Like, let's face it. You know,
I think
I've
he
seen the
did too much,
documents.
dude.
I've seen the documents. I know OJ was in. The glove
No
did
way
not
could have
fit.
done it.
The glove didn't fit.
My whole theory on that thing, dude, is you know how you hear the term resting bitch face?
Yeah.
Like every time I don't fucking make jokes like that, some t-shirt joke bullshit, you know.
Right.
But like every time I've ever heard that resting bitch face, I always saw the same face in my mind. It was Nicole Brown Simpson. Right? Am I wrong though?
Yeah.
That bitch that's a fucking resting bitch face.
You think OJ got tired of that? Like he bought
I
her.
know, dude. I
Yeah.
think his fucking son did that shit.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. So you think like OJ was doing so much for Nicole that he's just like buying her flowers and shit like that, but she's just got that resting face, so she just looks angry all the time.
I don't
It's so-
care who. I mean, I don't care about her.
No, we think OJ's son did it.
And then
And
his dad
dad took the
took the
fall.
fall to
which
protect his
makes
son. Like, there's
him-
some documentary about it. Watch
It makes him the
his
greatest.
dad.
Yeah.
Not only is he
Dude.
not a double. murderer,
OJ is the greatest
that's
fucking dad, dude.
Yeah.
I think she drove an orange picker down a street, and that's how her head fell off.
they definitely have an
Yeah.
orange.
Her and
figure.
Ron Goldman were just riding around in an orange picker. That's all.
That's all. That's all it was.
Picking oranges on a Sunday.
Open and shut case, really.
Yeah, really. That's no cold case right there. All right. Tune into In Hot Water tomorrow on compoundmedia.com.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Don't you fucking just fucking say that. It's Pinky on In Hot Water and Compound Me tomorrow at 2:00.
2
Fuck
p.m.
yeah.
Eastern. It's gonna be a fun one. I gotta make my way down to the city at some point. Wonder what time I should
Maybe I'll
meet.
call in. Should I call? Should we?
You should
Should I
definitely
call in?
call in.
Should I make up some beef and call in?
Don't make it up. We got beef. Who do we got beef?
Plenty of beef.
Oh, you know what? Aaron Berg just got a hot sauce.
Oh, that's what I'll call in about. Don't
You
bring.
know?
I'll call in about that.
Yeah,
Don't
calling
worry.
about the sauce. You guys gonna get in on this hot sauce war?
Yes.
We'd love to, man.
Yeah, dude. Let's
Don't
go
get me
full-
wrong. I love Silk City. I have.
We
other
love no,
sauces
we
in
love
my-
no. We're not waging war on Silk City. We're waging war on some of the guys who happen
On
to
who
have a
gets the
bottle
sauces.
through Silk City because I feel like they're just giving away the fucking labels now. When we were supposed to get a label in May, so when our label is
Right.
released, Jim
know.
Stansel's label, we will
Jim
sell.
Stances blow your
twice as
asshole out
many-
hot sauce.
Yeah, Jim Stansel's blow your back out hot sauce. We'll
Jim
sell
Stances your
twice.
colons outside of your body.
We can make
Yeah.
ads for Silk City that are complimentary from our perspective, but it's really like don't buy it.
Yeah. It's
We
good
will
stuff.
I will do that on our next episode.
Yeah.
Sweet, dude. I'll tune into that. So tune into
Fuck
the
yeah.
Good Morning Jonestown podcast. We got new
Hell
shirts
yes.
up. We got the Elvis Was Gay t-shirt up.
Hell yes.
So get out
Quick,
there
quick.
and
You
wear
guys
that.
think Elvis was gay?
You guys think Elvis was gay?
Totally.
He had.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Thank you. Yeah, there's no way he wasn't, right? Wearing that white tights. He's doing a lot of drugs. He died on a toilet. I mean, he's
Hear that,
definitely
Paul
sucked a couple
Fenns?
of cocks. Yeah,
He's
Paul
gay.
Fenns, you got shut down. Elvis is gay.
All the hip stuff. I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly, dude. You can just tell he's used to working it on a cock, so now he's shaking it on stage.
His daughter looks like she would have a gay dad.
Yeah.
You didn't know
Yeah.
Elvis. If I saw her, I'd be like, that bitch has a gay dad.
Yeah,
Well,
that
she-
bitch
yeah,
gay.
She married
dad's
Michael
gay.
Jackson.
Right,
So
great
she
point.
definitely had a gay dad.
Look,
Another
here's the
great
point.
point.
Like Elvis,
Great point.
Elvis was getting so much pussy thrown at him that he wanted to try some cock. I mean, that's it, dude. Like,
Yeah, he had Charlie Sheen disease.
exactly. There you go. All right, we'll be back Wednesday with the great Tony Mazer returns. So tune into that. Not sure what time, maybe 7, but that means 7:30 because we're always late. Thanks, dudes. We're gonna have you guys back on
Yeah,
Awesome,
thank
dude.
you.
Hell
Thanks.
yes.
Fun.
Enjoyed it.
later.